something wrong? It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
Listen, all of you. As you've clearly heard, a rare vacancy...
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this, our time of greatest need. I will be here.
The young races are so curious.
This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not, understand. One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagrel's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen. We are the collectors of tales, the warriors of lore, the most respected of all Summer Court heroes. Our deeds are known across the Fey lands. Our great knights, Wenson the Bold, Airmer the Pure, Olaine the Kind, are destined to repeat their quests for all eternity, that no Fey may ever forget. They remind us of who we are and what we've done, of our greatest achievements and our deepest losses. The house ensures those defining tales are never forgotten. You are bold, but that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. Only a worthy Fey hero may finish his quest, complete his story. However, these are strange times. Magic weaves itself in new patterns and change. It is the one thing with which we Fey have no experience. If you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh, recover Sagral's ring, and take his seat in the House of Ballads. The lair of the Thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgoeth. In the evenings after dark, you can hear its disturbed slumber. The cries are unsettling. Go now, and make the song.
Why, hello. Let me take a look at you. Ooh, very fair you are. Too fair for the House of Ballads, that is certain. I tend to enjoy the company of mortals. So fleshy. I'm Ilova, instructor in the persuasive arts. That includes seduction, but you probably guessed that. Until next time. Look forward to it.
Welcome, Ageless One. I am Arvia, but I suspect you know that already. The tides of fate have washed me upon your shore, and I am here to do your bidding. See you soon.
Welcome. You've come to the right place, my friend. Yes, you have. This is where all the grandest questing goes on. Right in this bottle. Hey, old Ukobal will teach you everything you need to know about alchemy. Go on, then.
Oh, I hope you're here for me.
I wish you the best.
Glynel, I assure you it's an ancient codex, just like in the tales.
Intriguing. And why would such a thing be revealed to a child of dust?
And here I was beginning to think that you'd never show up. This is Glynel, lore master of the House of Ballads. Give the codex over to him, and he may have your answers. Lore Master Glynel has devoted centuries to the study of lore and ancient Fey stories. The codex he found isn't just any lore stone. Just talk to him, and I'm sure he'll be able to shed some light on the issue. Be on your way.
You must be Lady Shear's friend. She speaks very highly of you. An occasion rare enough to be worth recording in its own right. But let's see this codex. fabled Codex of Destiny. When the Fate Weavers formed their order, our High King gave his own wisdom to assist them. To have such knowledge in your hands is a tremendous gift, but why did it reveal itself to you? Surely you have a part to play in some great tale. Perhaps you'll act as the chosen pawn, or even the wisest fool. Few children of dust have ever had such an honor. Now, I can only make out some parts, but this is odd. The Codex speaks of an exception, a void, an end to the endless. This is simply too much. The High King would never pawn such absurdity off as wisdom. I'm afraid I cannot. This simply cannot be the true Codex of Destiny. It must be nothing more than a very impressive forgery. It speaks of impossible things. Changes to fate, death of the immortals, and other heresies. To ascribe these lies to the High King would be treason. I would thank you to take your Codex away from here. I will have no part in these lies. Is there a meaning to it? Only its author could tell you. Do not bother me with such foolishness again.
Lionel spends his life cherishing old stories, but show him something truly new, and he dismisses it. Tragic. No, I bet my blades that it's real. Lionel may be a very learned scholar, but it's been ages since he had to learn anything new. Most Fae don't take well to new ideas. If this old fool thinks the High King would never have written the Codex, then it's all the more important that the High King see it. It will be difficult. His court is in the city of Issa. Very few mortals are permitted in its gardens. I do know one individual who can grant you permission to enter, but you'll have to meet him alone. Nirelem is a private person, and he carries a grudge against me, although perhaps person isn't the right word for him, nor is him. You'll find him in southeast Dalantoth, at Caer Nirelem. Just head towards the giant tree, and, well, you'll see. You'll have to meet him on your own. I'd accompany you, but Nirelem and I have our disagreements. Good luck with Nirelem, and ignore anything he says about me.
Good day. How can I help you? You are the mortal I've been hearing about. How dare they say you're meek? Why, to me, you look as fierce as a troll. Goodbye. I wish you the...
So, you're the one that's supposed to save us all. All I see is another liability. If you're looking for potions, see Silhouetta. For a bed, a forge, or other items, try the inn. And whatever you do, stay alert. I've work to do.
There's a lot I need to do, stranger. So if you've come on business, you should make it quick. The forge is hot if you need to use it, and I've a few items I can spare, but we'll need them soon enough, I'm sure. Keep safe.
Have you found what's happened to my family? Farewell.
Come on over.
Come in, rest your boots by the fire, and drown your worries in a flagon of our finest. I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous Gorhart Inn. We'll see you soon.
Yes? What is it?
How may I help you today, my friend? Stick around.
Yeah, what can I get you? Nice talking to you.
Hi.
These are Shine and Shadow? I was sent to recover artifacts of importance, not simple weapons. The Templars are going to think me a fool. How am I to return to them with these? There's like to be more dignity in returning empty-handed rather than bringing back such a small trinket. If you want them, they're yours. And I suppose I promise compensation in return for your service. I can't say I'm happy about it, but here's your coin. Now, leave me be.
There she is, my lovely bride. I am all dressed and prepared for our wedding. Thank you, stranger. Bless you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to seal my bond with a ring and a kiss. Any last words for a crusty bachelor? My nymph! She just fouled that disgusting Etin with a glance. Beauty kills even the beast, so they say. Did you not see her wiggle her way to the cliff overlooking the lake? It's where we first met, you know. A grand spot for our union. Well, friend, if there's nothing else, I'm off. You're welcome to witness the event if you care to. Wait a moment. That's no nymph. That's not the graceful creature I fell in love with. You were good enough to go along with an old man's wishes. Might I ask one more of you? I want you to kill that beast, to preserve the memory of my bride. And I'll see you rewarded if you do. You've seen the chaos and destruction the thing has caused. It's a demon of the waters. Not only that, but, to think I ever loved that thing. It's shameful. Please. It burdens my old heart. I'll reward you for the work. I promise you that much. Just see it gone. Farewell. That's the end of that, then. I'm sorry for roping you into such a task, stranger. It's just... you see enough sadness in your life, and you see chances for happiness wherever you look. Now for your reward. Take my wedding ring. Pissed on Imelda's memory long enough. Seems fair I give up what hasn't been taken. It ain't much. Just a small charm that she had when we were wed. When fever took her, I mounted it on her grave, and then one of those two-headed bastards pried it off, carried it to the lake, giggling like a pair of fools. Wouldn't dare follow the beasts there. But if you... well, you've helped me enough. Thank you. You're a kind soul indeed. The Etin took to the shore as soon as I saw him. He's somewhere on the lake's edge, I'm sure of it. One of those Etin took it and headed south. Along the shore. He's somewhere on this lake. I know that much.
So simply Famor, so formidably bloody Bones. Once companion to Issa, now enemy to the court. Once lover of Era, then bringer of death. Now forever in decay, forever cursed, never to enter the great cycle, forever alone.
you found it after all. For Imelda's sake, I'm glad you didn't leave it with that monster. I have a few coins left to my name, and you can take them. And the bed's free for your use whenever you care for it.
Such antipathy between them, Ferrara and Famor. Ferrara filled with life in bloom, and the bloody bones with rot and scorn. How terrible is their grapple when they both meet their ends.
Finally, we found the last person we need after all. I'm Helig Cross. I'm leading an expedition to the land south of Dalentarth, the Teeth of Naros, and we could use another strong back. Few facts. The only record of a successful journey there was by an Almain missionary named Denric, returned half dead and maddened to hell. He claimed the southern land as home to a miraculous city, wrought of gold and trimmed with silver. Even said it floated above the earth. If you can believe it. It's hard country. Damn impossible to find a pass in the mountains. But if I'm right, this cavern will take us under them. I've heard that phrase a lot lately. Not many folks willing to risk the journey to the Teeth. But I promise you this. If even a hair of these rumors are true, we'll be so rich, we'll never want for anything ever again. We're retracing the steps of an Almain missionary named Denric the Crazed. He spoke of a city wrought of gold and silver, said it floated above the earth. If you can believe it. We're in need of one more person to help us get there. And I believe that would be you. Then we only need to begin. I've seen to all the logistics, and all the preparations for the journey. Meet us in the Southern Passage. Let's try to cover as much ground as we can. It's the cave next to camp. I heard rumors that it was filled with artifacts that none had ever seen before. Strange carvings and huge works of stone. I don't know how dangerous it is, but I advise against being too carefree inside. We should go in as a group. Stay close.
Well, look at what we have here. Truthfully, I never expected to see another civilized soul out here in Ettenmere. Something about the giant hairy monsters must keep people away. Good to meet you. The name is Ray Kildine, purveyor of fine sagecrafting goods and friend to the House of Ballads. I've got some new merchandise since I didn't quit. Don't worry, I cleaned it.